Welcome to the Virtual Cheese Award 2020, showcasing the best of British cheese. I'm Nigel Pooley, co-founder of this event, along with Sarah DeWitt. And with COVID, all the cheese award shows have been cancelled, so we thought it would be a great idea to run a virtual one. And we're now going to judge the traditional mature cheddar class, 3A. I would like to introduce the two judges, Richard and Holly, and ask them to say a few words. Richard?
Good morning, Richard Parsons. My history is I've been grading and judging cheese since about 1983. I was working for the New Zealand Dairy Board for about 18 years, looking after New Zealand cheddars, and 8 years with Sainsbury's as their cheese technologist, and from 2005 as a self-employed cheese quality specialist.
Holly?
My name is Holly Shackleton. I'm the editor of Speciality Food magazine. I have been for about 5 or 6 years, and I've judged at lots of food and cheese awards during that time. And also as a magazine, we publish a lot of cheese content. So I've written and commissioned lots of features on the subject as well.
Okay, now we're going to do traditional mature cheddar. It has 11 entries, I think. It's going to be judged on a point system. So each cheese will get 6 attributes. Each one will be scored out of 10, so a maximum of 60. So, ready to go?
Okay, entry number 280.
Just while you're looking at that first one, I did forget to say this is sponsored by YPAC. And YPAC are a packaging manufacturer. YPAC develop and manufacture highly innovative, premium quality, flexible packaging solutions for food products. And they are striving to be the most environmentally packaging producing company in the world by 2025, I understand.
Holly, I think that one's got quite a rustic, what I'd call a rustic farmhouse character.
The aroma.
Yeah, fair amount of acid. But I actually don't think I don't think I'd put it in the mature category. I think it's a little bit low on flavour. It's more acidic. And it's a bit low on cheddar character. I think for aroma, I'd go 6.
Yeah. I'd say that the texture isn't what I'd expect.
It's actually a bit tender bodied, isn't it? So I think that would be a 6 as well.
Yeah.
The aftertaste again, I think is consistently 6. I think everything is 6 actually. I don't know if you agree.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Uh, 281. That's got a better cheddar character. Not quite so acidic. It's just about mature, but at the lower end.
There's a sweetness that comes through after a few seconds.
Yeah, yes, it's sort of combined with a buttery note, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd go 7 on that one.
I'd agree.
Same with the texture and body. I think that's a 7.
Doesn't have much of an aroma.
No, it's clean and buttery, but it's there's nothing unpleasant or anything there. So I think 7 is probably a fair score.
Yeah.
The aftertaste again, I think that's a good commercial cheddar. Overall, I think it's worth a 7.
Yeah. I agree.
So this one's got some mechanical brakes, which is what I'd expect in a trap. When it's cut, it actually appears fairly flexible.
Real acidity.
Yes, and it's quite strongly farmhouse character. Yeah, smooth texture, smooth body, very smooth. So that's good. I'd give that an 8.
For the texture.
In fact, I might even give it a 9 on the texture and body. But the aroma, what do you think? 7?
Yeah, I think 7. I'd maybe give it a 6 for the flavour though.
Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah, it's a little bit not balanced, is it? The aftertaste also, I think 6. And true to character, I think 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Type 3. Just out of interest, Nigel, are there any raw milk entries?
Oh, sorry, I didn't check that out for you.
Not to worry.
On the trads, knowing who's entered, I would say yes.
Okay. Look at that. Nice big open texture.
Oh, I see that, yes, yes.
Very savoury flavour.
It's
like bitterness again.
Yeah. It's I think it's lacking roundness. As you say, it's got a bit of acidity, but a hint of bitterness. I'd only give that a 6 for aroma and flavour.
I'd agree.
Texture was really good.
Yeah.
I think that was a 10 actually,
Yeah,
because that's exactly what it should be like.
yeah, perfect.
The aftertaste, again, that's got to be a 6 because of
Yeah.
those slight issues. And overall, I'd give it 6.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree.
284. That's weak-bodied. Look at that. Just
I'd say the aroma is quite good,
mm.
but the texture is not what you'd expect.
Again, it's only a medium flavour. So 7 for aroma,
Yeah,
6 for flavour.
yeah.
That's down to a 4. That's down to a 4 or 5 on texture. I'll give it
Yeah.
a 5.
I was going to say, have you put it down as a 4?
I put it as a 5. Yeah.
5.
Yeah. I can email you these scorecards if you want later
Yeah.
when I send them to Nigel.
Thank you. I'd say 6 for
Save you writing down.
Yeah, thank you.
Aftertaste, I think 6.
6, yeah.
And overall, what do we give it overall? I think it's got to be 6, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Right, number 285. This looks like the real McCoy. Yeah, that's got a very good aroma.
Well, the aroma is really good.
I'd say that's a raw milk. It's got some real pronounced grassy notes, which you frequently get in some of the raw milk trads.
Flavour's really well balanced as well, I'd say.
Yeah. It's definitely mature, but not at the upper end. It's slightly pasty on the body, but not enough to worry about. And it was nice open texture. Aroma, I'd go for 9.
I'd agree.
Flavour, I'd go for 9 as well.
Yeah.
I'd have gone 10 if it had been just a tad stronger. Texture, I'm going to give 6 because it was slightly pasty. Aftertaste, I think, was again a 9.
Yeah, I'd say so. It maintains well.
Overall character, I'd go 9 overall.
Yeah, I think so. think for me, it's potentially the winner so far.
Yeah. So, 286. Ooh, that's an interesting. That's got a slight fruity note on the nose.
Oh yeah.
It's a bit like you get with Parmesan.
Mm. Tastes quite similar to Parmesan, actually, doesn't it?
It's slightly unclean actually,
Mm.
and there is a trace of bitterness there, which is unfortunate.
Mm. So do you think a 6 for flavour?
I think that's being generous.
Really?
I'd only give it a 5 personally.
Yeah.
Aroma. Well, the aroma was interesting. I'd actually given that a 7.
Mm.
Because sometimes, if it's fruity, it adds character. But in this case, it had a bit of bitterness and an unclean note.
Mm.
It was only a 6 on body and texture.
Yeah.
And the after flavour, again, I think that was a 5.
5 as well, yeah, I'd agree.
And overall, let's see now.
Probably a 6, maybe.
Yeah,
Or
I think 6 fair. 6 is
yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Right. 287. This is quite sticky and doughy on the body.
Mm. Very buttery, but there's a bit of bitterness as well.
Yeah, there is.
Mm.
It doesn't taste typical of a trap to me either, but well, it's just a block that's cut out if it is, isn't it? So, but it's so it's doughy bodied, so I've knocked that down to a 6. Just put that in first. The aroma was fine. There was nothing wrong with the aroma. I'd give that a 7.
Yeah.
But the flavour,
I'd say a 6.
yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah. Aftertaste again, probably 6.
Mm.
An overall 6, I'd say.
6, yeah, I think so.
When you say overall 6, what does that mean? Because we don't have a category for overall.
Sorry, I meant true to character, beg your pardon.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, sorry. I was reading the wrong column, but I knew what I meant. Yeah. Right, 288.
number are you on now?
288.
Okay, 3 to go then.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Now, this is supposed to be a trad class, isn't it?
Yes, it says trad mature, yes.
So why is it got a perfectly straight edge covered in calcium? Don't quite understand that.
Is it somebody not rinding in the traditional way? Looks like
Well, yeah, but it's a perfectly straight edge, isn't it?
somebody's backpacking and then just exposing for a short while afterwards, maybe.
Look, I would suggest checking the entry because that's got a very sweet, savoury flavour, a brittle body, and reminiscent of a creamery cheddar. It certainly isn't true to character on flavour for a trad.
Is that 288?
Yes.
Yeah, 288. What do you think, Holly?
I think flavour-wise, it's not what I expected from this. It is very sweet.
So 7 aroma, 7 for aroma.
Yeah, I think the aroma.
Flavour, I think, is very savoury and sweet and slightly, almost sickly. I wouldn't go higher than a 6 on that.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Score it accordingly then. You know,
and brittle, it's very brittle bodied, so that's a 5. I'll put a little note there, Nigel.
Okay.
Aftertaste score of 10.
6 again.
Yep.
Aftertaste.
And as far as a trad's concerned, that's a 3 on
Yeah.
true to character because it isn't anything like a trad.
Mm.
Right, last but one. Now you can tell straight away that's definitely a trad.
Mm.
I can smell the rind without taking the wrapper off. Ooh. Now that's a good classic traditional cheddar. The only comment I'd make on the flavour is it's surprisingly salty.
Mm. I think so. Mm.
But I like it.
It's got a lovely kind of black pepper kind of note to it.
But it's
Quite fragrant. It's nice.
sharp, buttery, almost fragrant. Well,
I like that.
aroma was typical of a trad, so I think I'll give that an 8 on the.
Yeah. Flavour's a 9 or 10 for me.
Yeah, I think I'd go a 9.
Yeah. Really nice.
texture, that was, I think, a 9. And then we've got the aftertaste again. I think that's got to be a 9, hasn't it?
Yeah. So true to character 9, I'd say.
Well, yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah. I think that's our second best.
Mm.
Oh no, it's our best.
Your best so far.
Yeah. Okay. Right. That's an our last one is an interesting looking one. That is very rustic. And that's cut
Very,
from the,
very traditional, that is.
yeah.
You don't have to say anything, Richard.
I know exactly what Holly's going to say.
Oh, I know what you're thinking as well, I think.
Go on then.
Bitterness.
Yes.
Goodness me.
Yeah.
Mm.
4.
Yeah. You don't really get any of the, it just overpowers any savouriness, doesn't it?
Yes, it completely dominates.
Mm.
Holly, it's good that you're sensitive to bitterness, because what's the percentage? It's quite low, Richard, isn't it? Is it about 30% of people or something?
Is it really?
Bitterness?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's quite low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really struggle with bitterness.
Right. Let's have a look who's won.
See, the rose
Sorry, yeah, Holly. 289 has won with 54 points.
289, 50. No, just to confirm it, 289 is the winner of the traditional mature cheddar class with 59 points.
Yeah. How many?
59.
No, 54.
Oh, sorry. $54 points. Okay, not a particularly high scoring round then in Hall.
No.
No. Okay, well, thank you very much. Very interesting session. And a good morning. Thank you for your time.
Yes.
Very much appreciated.